You're good to go.
Thank you for coming all this way. I take it you've been cooperating with the Pactbearers of Sloth and Gluttony, correct? Oh, not at all. I was only seeking confirmation. You are a Pactbearer too, after all. But don't forget, all of the Pactbearers' ideals must be shattered in order to resolve the anomalies in the Academy. Including yours. I truly am sorry for pushing this onto you, but it's for everyone's sake, Miss Aikawa's especially. Your mission, your fate, bear them both as best you can. The mist has dissipated from the Academy's most pressing locations, thanks in no small part to the TSC. According to Shinya, the only areas it remains are the library, the archives, and the old dormitory. The mist at the old dormitory is most likely related to the Pactbearer of Greed. Aside from you, there are 3 Pactbearers remaining. But the one whose anomalies we were first aware of is the Pactbearer of Greed. I don't know the specifics, but their authority seems to be more capable of distorting the world than any other. I ask that you prioritize that one first.
Welcome back! What did Miss Sora say?
Old dormitory? I didn't even know we had one.
She means the building in the back of the Memorial Garden.
Memorial Garden? Memorial Forest, more like. But yeah, I know the building you're talking about. I remember seeing it a few times when I was wandering around.
The old dormitory was closed off 8 years ago, though the garden is open to a few select clubs.
The mist generally surfaces in areas around where an authority is used. It is a bit peculiar for there to be mist in such a remote location.
I understand how you feel, but I saw it with my own eyes.
The mist there is way worse than it was at the main building, the second-year building, or any other place we've seen it.
That Pactbearers' authority distorts the world more than any other. It's the first one that appeared when all of this started. I wonder what kind of power they have. Be careful out there, okay?
Don't you worry. I can go with him. My schedule's all cleared up now.
He doesn't need your help. One Pactbearer is enough as is. Sora asked me to help him, so I'll be the one going along.
Vice President, I've finished dealing with the aftermath of all the incidents in the other buildings. I'd like to help you out, if you'll let me. I want to lessen your burden however I can.
I would like to assist as well. I have managed to scale the mountain of work the TSC foisted upon me. This is the strongest Pactbearer yet. I fear for your well-being. You're important to me, after all. Would putting it that way be enough to convince you?
Kokoro.
Frivolity aside, I do not wish for anything to harm you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Metaphorically, that is.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate all of you being there for my brother.
Hope, sloth, gluttony, faith. 4 ends assembled at Vanity's gate. The road now diverges, a fork in the road. Take care, for the line can no longer be towed. In all my time aiding your cause, I've gotten used to your grabby claws.
Vanitas?
Your every word I have taken heed. You plan to fight the Pactbearer of Greed. No authority truly outstrips all the rest. Even so, this will still prove a difficult test.
Do you know what powers they have, Mr. Bunny?
Well, naturally, of course I do. But surely, you don't expect me to tell you. There's a limit to how much I can interfere. Plus, it's more entertaining to be cavalier.
So in other words, you're not gonna help.
Be well prepared if you hope to live. That is all the advice that I can give. You've a great many friends, and I'm sure it's much fun, but bear in mind that you can only take one. Roaming the mist with a large coterie can end up tremendously risky, you see.
I'll try to pull my weight as best I can.
Only so many Pactbearers yet remain. Just look what your ego has come to attain. You used to be empty, just filler and fluff, but don't get to thinking it's nearly enough. Before you take on the Pactbearer of Greed, I'll grant one last chance to revise your creed. Desires are what shape your ego, they say. So answer my questions, and do not delay. How would you feel if your darling pet cat chose somebody else over you just like that? Question 2. Two of your friends ask you to hang out. Which do you think is the better route? The one you find carnally attractive? Or question 3. What would you do with this fact Question 4. Would you ever borrow a demon's might? To it. Question 5. If a video of someone feasting were shown, would you wish you had some of your own? Question 6. Would you get angry if your friend took your phone? Question 7. You're in your first match of a round-robin Question 8. At your friend's house, their mom makes you far too much food. Question 9. Would you train your strengths in lieu of your flaws? Or question 10. Would you call yourself a reliable soul? Question 11. Would you press a button that wiped out your life if it let you start? Question 12. Have you ever had the intrusive? Question 13. If a teacher was scolding your? Question 14. Do you start a task but get so fixated that? Question 15. How would you react to a verbal assault? Question 16. Could you hear someone's story with a willing ear? Question 17. Are you so firm in your own? Question 18. Your close pal's girlfriend admits she likes you. And question 19. How do you feel when you see a stranger get wrapped up in social media danger? Question 20. During a club or committee affair, would you try harder if your crush was? Question 21. The person who was your rock in life has died. How do you? Question 22. You and your partner have dated for years, but the spark is gone and you're bored. Question 23. Do you hate when your friends steal? Question 24. You've broken something important to you, but question 25. Have you ever gotten? Question 26. You're hung. Question 27. You're in a group project that's going awry. Do you think all the rest? Question 28. If you devoted yourself to live streaming? Question 29. How would you feel if your friend got a job? Question 30. Say you scored 99 points on a test. Question 31. Your best friend is solely to whom you confide and embarrass. It seems your desires are still rather faint. You've limited them under much self-restraint. Your ego is formed by confronting desire. Perhaps letting loose more will help fan that fire. Have you noticed that some of the questions composed had no desires in the way they were posed? The questions in question were intended to scope your spiritual kinship with faith, love, and hope. Desires can make one feel greatly empowered, but so too can one become wholly devoured. Should you use them to bolster your faith and your hope, they can turn out quite useful and broaden your scope. But be it for yourself or a person or thing, a hope without love will do nothing but sting. Your hope, faith, and love are substantially high. I'm sure your desires won't soon go awry. From these 7 cards, pick 3 to pursue, and I will increase those desires for you.
Hey guys!
I'll try to pull my...
You will be safe and secure with me. I am not your enemy. I am not proud of it, but I am awful when it comes to physical activity. I will do what I can, but I apologize in advance if I end up hindering more than helping. Let us proceed.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the singularity. Where's my thanks for all my charity?
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Here I go.
Commencing. I leave it to you.
Understood. Well done, Kokoro.
I knew this future was coming.
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Get ready. I won't back down.
Commencing. I leave it to you.
Understood. I won't back down.
On your knees. Taste humiliation. Spineless. Slaughter them. It's in your hands.
Understood. I won't back down.
Spite and resent. Greed and glory. Tiresome. Hate. Screw you.
Vengeance! On taste humiliation! Here I go!
I'm with you!
I will assist.
Supporting, assisting. Checkmate.
I'm with you! Here I go. Together as one!
Commencing. The future is written.
On your knees. Deploy.
You see nothing.
Too slow.
Hot, isn't it? Tiresome. Hate.
Too slow. Counterattack. Ah! Vengeance.
Quell the irrational. I won't be defeated!
I won't lose.
By your command. By
I won't lose. The future is written.
By your command. Checkmate. By your command. Heal. It's in your hands. Very well. Heal.
Hot, isn't it? Tiresome.
Here I go.
Commence.
On your knees.
Commencing. Commencing. The future is written.
On your knees. Deploy. Taste humiliation. Deploy. Slaughter them. It's in your hands.
Leave it to me. One fell swoop.
Here I go. I leave it to you!
Acknowledged. Spineless. Too slow. Counterattack.
Here I go.
Vitals critical.
Ta!
I will support.
Assisting. Spineless. Slaughter them.
Vitals critical.
No mercy.
I will support.
Assisting. Slaughter them. Fate in your hands. Too slow.
Get ready. No mercy. Well done, Kokoro.
I knew this future was coming.
Now where could you be hiding?
I'm hiding.
Did you come here to look at the stars too?
Nothing's better than Nothing's better than a fresh pot of rice over a roaring campfire. I can't wait.
I could have sworn. I could have sworn. I could have sworn. I could have sworn. Hey, you're from the True Student Council, right? Whoa, no need to get so worked up. I just got here. I'm still normal, I think. You're investigating the mist, right? Does that mean you're headed to the old dormitory? I've got the key to the main gate. Hear me out for a bit, and I'll give it to you. Have you ever had the sudden feeling that someone you could have sworn was always there just vanished? Or like that their existence was covered up by something else, maybe? I have. I feel that way right now, in fact. That's the whole reason I came here. There's a memorial there inscribed with the names of some students who died in an accident. Can you take a look at it? One of the names is impossible to make out. I want you to find out who it is for me. I can't remember, but I think it's someone I know. A classmate, maybe. I'd call it just a hunch, but something tells me it's more than that. Please, you've got to figure out who they are. I could have sworn someone was there. I could have sworn the last... I see. I could have sworn someone was there.
Now where could you be hiding? Now where could you be hiding?
The last name on the memorial. Did you find... Takamori Suzuki. Yeah, that's right. He died in a traffic accident. I sat next to him in class. We got along pretty well. He was the first guy I... How could I forget him? Was it because of the mist? Thank you for reminding me about him. Here's the key to the main gate, like I promised. I could have sworn someone was there.
Ready or not, here I come.
It's not every day someone outside of the astronomy club shows up here.
Nothing's better than a fresh...
This ideal belongs to the Pactbearer of Greed. The only way to describe it is dilapidated. Even so, it remains a sight to see. Its beauty is not entirely faded. It appears to be cracked inside. I wonder what caused it. Was the force internal or external? I will reserve my pondering for now. The answers are too difficult to determine. If we know nothing, it is best to say nothing. On a separate note, the quiet isolation of the old dormitory is quite comfortable. If not for the unsettled, it would be perfect. As for the other world... It would be a utopia. Were it not for these nuisances, we must eliminate them.
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Get on your knees. Taste humiliation. Activate. Slaughter them. Deploy!
Take this!
Supporting!
creatures converge!
It all belongs to me. Wanna play?
Don't bother. Here I
come in.
The madness.
I'm with you!
Taste humiliation. Activate.
Get ready. Null and void.
Commencing. I leave it to you.
Leave it to me. Null and void.
It all belongs to me. I'll kill you. Kill, kill, kill.
Here I go.
Commencing. How's this?
The madness. Taste humiliation.
No mercy.
The madness. Checkmate. Activate.
It all belongs to me.
Here I go. Take this.
Supporting.
I leave it to you.
Leave it to me.
Spineless. Slaughter them. It's in your hands. Distort.
Leave it to me. Away with you!
The madness. It's in your hands. Here I go!
I'm with you!
The madness.
Well done, Kokoro.
I knew this future was coming.
Suffering, pain, lives are stolen, lives are forgotten. Why must they suffer? Why must they be in pain? Why do they have to be stolen and forgotten? The suffering from the past doesn't go away. The fact that they were hurt survives them. Lives stolen never return. Lives lost are never recovered, if it's just the way of the world. If it's just a matter of course, then for what reason do we suffer? For what reason must we grieve? For what reason do we desire? Everything that should have been was stolen. Everything that could have been was lost. The world is unjust, uncaring, and insane. In this twisted, irrational world, if I am allowed to desire, if I am allowed to want, no. If I am driven to desire and want, I should be allowed to wish. To have my wishes fulfilled. To wish for a happy past. For a complete and flawless reality. For a life of peace and tranquility. For a life where you are still here. The world is unjust, uncaring, and insane. Therefore, fulfilling an insane wish and distorting the world to grant it is a small price to pay to regain everything I've lost. The world was unjust and insane long before I got here, after all.
An ego that desires to take back what had been lost, paired with a will that justifies itself at any cost. This ideal is fading. It's liable to break. And yet, there is one guarantee I can make. Among the Pactbearers who have yet to fall, this one is, without doubt, the strongest of all.
Oh, hey! Great work out there! Huh? Flowers? What are you talking about? Where's this coming from? Oh, right! Dr. Shironeko is back in the infirmary. She and Dr. Kakeru wanted to talk to you. You should go see them before you head to the old dormitory.
Hello, Mr. Vice President. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Hey, Vice Prez? I just want you to know that I tried to stop her, okay? The banquet from hell. That's what it is to me, at least.
Oh, come on. Don't give him the wrong idea. I just wanted to put on a party, that's all.
That's what I mean. I can't stand this party business. You got any idea how exhausting that sounds? Makes my skin crawl.
Well, you're not the one we're celebrating, so hush.
Please. All that rabble-rousing would be more of a curse than a celebration.
Oh dear, I can't hear you all of a sudden. Did you say something?
Alas, no. 'Twas mayhaps your imagination, milady.
Anyway, we may still be cut off from the outside, but the mist on campus has cleared up for the most part. Thanks to the TSC, the majority of our problems aren't problems anymore. So I figured we could lighten the mood and celebrate a little. Everything's been so gloomy lately, you know? What do you think? Sounds great, right? I knew you'd be up for it, Mr. Vice President. If only that grumpy old Doc would follow your lead.
Hey, grumpy, I'll give you, but leave my age out of this.
Now that the major areas on campus are clear, we should shake things up with a little party. No need to worry about the other buildings. I'm sure you'll get them all sorted out in time.
Time isn't going to be the solution to every problem, you know?
Oh dear, I can't hear you all of a sudden. Did you say something?
Alas, no. 'Twas mayhaps your imagination, milady.
I heard from Dr. Kakeru that you have some things to take care of, don't you?
You're headed for the old dormitory, right?
Make sure to check in with Chio before you go. And once you get back, we'll have a party with everyone else.
Be careful out there, you hear? Don't push yourself.
not sure why you're asking, but both of us love Rosemary. Remember? Wait, of course you don't. You lost your memories. Oh, right! Dr. Shironeko is back in the
Egad. Dark, quiet, deserted, clean. This is the place I've always dreamed of. If this building had electricity, I couldn't want for anything more. Except a sofa, and books, and yakisoba bread, and a whole host of other things. But I highly doubt it has any of them, after being sealed off for 8 years. A shame. In any case, could we be quick about this? It's been a long walk from the main building, and my feet hurt. If not, I would like to request a piggyback ride.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects.
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Here I go.
Take on your knees. Slaughter them. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them!
Null and void.
Commencing. The future is written.
On your taste humiliation. Slaughter them! It's in your hands. Very well. Activate! On your knees!
Well now. This bites. A simple matter. How indecent, unforgivable.
Here I go.
Commencing. The future is written.
On your knees! Taste humiliation! Slaughter them!
This bites. A simple matter. How indecent, unforgivable.
Here I go.
Commencing.
On your taste humiliation! Activate! Slaughter them!
I'm with you!
Supporting!
No mercy.
Supporting! Supporting!
This bites. A simple matter. Unforgivable.
Get ready. Well done, Kokoro.
I knew this future was coming.
There's no way. No one's here. And this building is so old.
I just love ruins.
There's no way out. If there is, I can't find it. Where am I? What year is it? No one's here. No one's here. This building is so old.
There's the second ideal. It's only a matter of time until the Pactbearer of Greed is in the infirmary, too. I'm surprisingly fond of this. It provides a nice sense of accomplishment. Incidentally, why did you pick me to accompany you? Affirmative. I am both safe and secure. However, we are in the old dormitory, the other world at that. It is just you and I in a location where few tread. You claim your motives are safe and secure. But I am skeptical. I am defenseless now that you've brought me here. Are you, perhaps, planning to do something unsavory? No? Then is it that you fear someone will do so to you? Or has it already happened? Who was it? Ryotaro? Shinya? I would very much like to know. What awful timing. We will have to exterminate these meddlesome pests. But I expect a detailed explanation afterward.
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Here I go.
Commencing.
On your knees. Slaughter them!
Together as one.
Commencing. The future is written.
On your knees. Activate! Slaughter them!
I'll see for myself. Let's have some fun. Spare no a simple matter. You shall pay.
Commencing.
On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them! It's in your hands.
Understood. Quell the irrational.
I'll see for myself. Let's have some fun. Spare no a simple matter.
Counterattack! On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them! Deploy!
Null and void.
On your taste humiliation. It's in your hands.
Null and void.
On your knees. Checkmate.
I'll see for myself. Let's have some fun. Spare no effort.
Commencing.
On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them.
I'll see for myself.
Fruitless.
Let's have some fun. Spare.
Counterattack. On your knees. Taste. Slaughter them. Assisting. Take on your taste humiliation.
Get ready.
Commencing. The future is written.
On your knees.
Get ready. Away with you!
I will assist.
Don't bother.
Let's have some. You'll pay for this.
Get ready. No mercy.
Commencing. Futures converge.
Taste. Slaughter them. Support. Taste humiliation. Here I go.
You'll pay for this. You'll pay for this. Get ready.
Vengeance.
Checkmate. Don't bother.
As you wish, my lord. Checkmate. Checkmate. By your command. Checkmate.
Well done, Kokoro.
I knew this future was coming.
This is a necessity. There's no way around it. Injustice to combat injustice. Madness to disrupt madness. Enough power to distort the very laws of nature and reclaim everything I have lost. The power to restore everything to how it was, and to keep it that way, forevermore. The power to give meaning to all the time spent shedding tears of regret. Time spent wishing, lamenting, resenting. If only, if only, if only. I'll obliterate the despair I suffered then. The despair that stole you from me. I'll destroy the emptiness I've felt ever since. The emptiness that stole what was left. I will prevail over this cruel and irrational world. The power to distort time and space itself. To bend them against all rhyme and reason. The power to not only revert loss, but to negate it entirely. To turn these if-onlys into reality. It's a necessity. I can't see it any other way. With this power, I will return to that place in time.
Your answer's a miss, though almost accurate. Don't think your brain into a huff. You'll see it yourself soon enough.
A toast to all of you.
Cheers.
Thank you for inviting me, Dr. Shironeko.
Of course. You're our behind-the-scenes guy. It's all thanks to you that life runs so smoothly here.
We could say the same for you, Dr. Shironeko. Thank you for saving so many of our students.
No. I only did what anyone else would have. Besides, helping those in need is part of my job.
You truly are the pride of our academy.
Who, me? Oh, don't be ridiculous.
And you're an excellent cook as well. Yugo, would you care for some of this too?
No, I couldn't eat another bite, Sora.
Oh, you're no fun. What happened to my gourmand of a husband?
The past is the past. We're both getting up there in years. No, but you're still as beautiful as ever, Sora.
Stop it, you. You're making me blush like a schoolgirl.
Oh, it hurts to watch. Literally.
You might be the next pack-bearer on the list. Yet look at you stuffing your face away. I'm almost impressed. You're just like a maggot. Low brain mass and a bottomless stomach.
Piss off, man. Can't you drop the emo act for once? This is a party. I don't want to hear this while I eat. Or didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Excuse me? You're dead.
Shinya!
Hey! You're wasting food!
Wait! Ryotaro!
Kokoro, you've got whipped cream on your mouth.
How careless of me. My hands are full. I will require assistance. Perhaps I could petition the Vice President to...
Aw, don't worry, Kokoro. I'll get it for you.
Ow, you're going to scrub my lips off.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I'll make sure to scrub you nice and clean.
She's smiling, but not with her eyes.
They all seem to be having fun. You sure you don't want to join them, Vice Press? Great minds think alike, huh? You know, now that I think about it, I've been meaning to say something to you. Good work out there, really. You're the reason we've restored any semblance of peace here. Tell me something, Vice Prez. If all this chaos ever ends and we can go home again, what's the first thing you want to do? You and Chio, huh? You've got your priorities straight. No going back on your word, got it? I want to get out of here just as much as you. I made a promise with my brother, too. A promise from back when he got into high school. Said I'd take him on a trip to celebrate. But, long story short, things just didn't pan out that way. I always thought I'd be able to make it up to him later on, but well, life is full of twists and turns. Seeing you and your sister, it really reminds me of me and my little bro. Not that you and us are anything alike. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things all heavy. Guess this ain't the right time or place. Let's change the subject. How about romance? I've got...
What was that? It came from the infirmary.
Miss Sora, don't you think I should check out the infirmary? I am the school doctor, after all. It's kind of my home turf.
Perhaps. But you seem so terribly worn down, Doctor. We can't have that.
Couldn't you have picked a better time and place to show up?
Don't be absurd, Dr. Kakeru. Of course I can't. I'm not you, after all. The reason I'm here is simply to say goodnight.
Good night.
I'm not sure what loop you're on now, but if I'm correct, something should be shattering soon. It's clear I can't count on you any longer. I won't abide you getting in the way of my precious child. It's a cruel, irrational world. No matter what time or place you decide on, the night will always come.
Huh?
Why am I in the infirmary? What in the world happened? What's going on? Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Can I go home now?
Are we in the infirmary? But why? Sumire, are you okay? Huh? Who are you? Mass delirium? Mr. Yugo, can you give me a hand? I'd like to get some medical supplies from the storage room.
But of course.
The rest of you, keep them in bed and calm them down.
Got it. There. They're quiet now. Problem solved.
Ryotaro, you used your authority, didn't you?
It's fine. I only took a little stamina. It's not gonna hurt them. Besides, it calmed them down, didn't it?
Sora, the Pactbearers are conscious. Are you all right? You don't look well.
Yes, I'm fine. I just had a short dizzy spell when I left the classroom. Oh? Where's Dr. Kakeru?
Now that you mention it...
Huh? He was just here. He's a doctor. Where could he possibly be going at a time like this?
Did he get lost somehow?
From there to here? No way.
That's right. He's not like someone else we know.
Oh.
Huh? They are? I don't hear anything.
Ringing. Nobody move. That ringing you heard came from the Pactbearer of Greed. I protected the space to prevent their authority from influencing anything. The Jingu family has handled otherworldly matters for years, after all. We have methods for dealing with issues like these.
A Pactbearer's authority? Then that means...
There's a very good chance something's happened outside.
We should check outside the infirmary.
Oh my goodness! Miss Sora! Nozomi! Chio? There are so many people here! And how did these beds fill up so fast?
Dr. Neko? What the hell are you going on about?
Ryotaro, right? Just look at all the people in the infirmary. Who wouldn't be surprised? But forget that. Look outside. There's this weird dome thing around the academy.
Huh? You mean the barrier?
Why are all of you so calm about this? The rest of the academy is freaking out. This is an emergency.
Dr. Shironeko, please, calm down. I have some questions for you. You said the Academy has been covered by some sort of dome, but do you remember when that happened?
When? Just now! What's going on here, Ms. Sora?
I apologize, but now's not the time. May I ask you to take care of the patients, Dr. Shironeko?
Huh? I mean, sure, but this is all so sudden.
Members of the TSC, for now I ask that you please return to the spare classroom. I took a look around the building. But it's just as Dr. Shironeko said. At this point in time, the barrier has only just appeared around the Academy.
Which means... Did we go back to the past or something?
Regrettably, yes.
Unbelievable. Is there anything authorities can't do?
This defies all logic. Such a power is beyond reason.
They've got conditions and limitations, but depending on how you use them, you can basically be unstoppable. Controlling time's the kind of power you can't even fight. Not usually, anyway.
Well, I didn't notice anything. Are we sure we've traveled through time? They say that if you encounter yourself in another timeline, you'll create a paradox and vanish. I don't want that to happen to me. Are we going to make it through this?
There was no sign of those who were inside the infirmary, myself included, on the Academy grounds.
Phew.
This isn't likely to be a power that creates another timeline or a parallel dimension. Evidently, it interferes with the target's time, controlling and rewinding their responses to physical phenomena. Aside from the infirmary, everywhere else was wound back to just before the barrier appeared. A power with such a substantial effect on the world must also take a massive toll on its Pactbearer. It shouldn't be possible to carry out large-scale temporal manipulation like this consecutively. As it only targeted the Academy grounds, the ideals within the other world should still be destroyed. You should use this opportunity to shatter the final ideal and render the Pactbearer of Greed powerless. The corresponding mist should be somewhere within the old dormitory.
About your mist, Kokoro.
The cake, the decorations, they're all gone now. And Dr. Shironeko doesn't remember a thing, even though she's the one who set it all up. Actually, I guess it's more like they were never here to begin with. We remember things that never happened. Does that make us the unsettled ones?
The power to control time is a frightening one. Ms. Sora managed to prevent us from getting caught up in it on this occasion. But had you not noticed it, or even in the case you had, it isn't something that can be stopped. Time would repeat without your knowing. You would lose your memories. Tens, hundreds, perhaps even thousands of times. It could be that we have already lived through this several times already.
Time was just rewound. I know that even if Yugo was affected, it wouldn't impact his health. But I still can't help but worry.
Man, and here I thought I had a badass power. Time control's on a whole nother level. But that's not all. You already know who I'm talking about, right, Mr. VP?
Dr. Kakeru probably doesn't remember any of the time he spent with us either, huh? It's sad to think about. He doesn't seem to be in the infirmary yet. Where do you think he could be?
Heya, Mr. Vice President. Remember? Have you been the vice president of something else before? I heard from Miss Sora that you're the vice president of the True Student Council that just got set up. She also told me about that, barrier thing that's knocking kids out and keeping us from leaving campus. When life hits you, it really hits you hard, huh? And to top it off, Dr. Kakeru's not here when we need him most. Honestly, that guy. It's an all-hands-on-deck situation right now. Oh, right. Miss Sora asked me to help you guys, so don't be a stranger. You seem a bit pale. There. Here's your medic. Don't push her.
The mist. It's faint, but... It seems to be coming from the old dormitory. Let us enter with caution. The mist is overflowing. Do the other school buildings have basements as well? It is rather impressive. It seems that the thicker the mist, the stronger the effect. Let us have heart and proceed with caution. This heavy mist is wearing on me. I am, as they say, spent. It would be in our best interest to crush the Pactbearer and dispel the mist. I would like to go back and rest.
It seems...
No!
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Get ready. No more mistakes.
Oh. Hey. It's you guys. Looks like the time control didn't affect you. That the Dean's power, I'm guessing?
If this is a joke, I don't find it very funny.
Huh. Sorry for hiding this from you, Vice Prez. Why don't you find out for yourself?
Is this your temporal manipulation?
Not exactly. Messing with time over and over is exhausting, not to mention inefficient energy-wise. What you felt just now was me manipulating the space half of space-time. That's my power. Spatio-chronokinesis. Lets me do what I want, when I want, where I want. Perfect for a guy like me.
How underhanded of you.
I'm sure you've realized that I'm the Pactbearer of Greed by now. My wish is to redo my life, to go back 10 years to when my brother was still around. Before the accident, before his death, before I lost him, to rewrite everything from scratch. But with that barrier in the way, I can't get out of this space-time interval. My authority is limited to the space within the barrier and the period of time since it appeared. Oh yeah, I guess that is what they've been telling you, huh? You think shattering ideals and defeating Pactbearers will make the barrier disappear the way it does to the mist. I mean, why would it be any different, right? Except it is. This academy is in its own little pocket dimension, totally isolated from the outside world. It's all to protect the world from the authorities, the mist, the distortions, and all the chaos that comes with them. And it's all done through esokinesis, the authority to manipulate existence. That's all the barrier is. Think about it. Who's the one person we know who'd care about that sort of thing? Exactly. The one responsible for the barrier is Dean Jingu herself.
Is that so?
Hey, Vice Prez, why don't you and me team up? If we defeat the Dean, we bring down the barrier. No need to fight any other Pactbearers. I can't think of a better ending than that.
Even if you are telling the truth, Miss Sora is taking the proper measures to maintain safety and security. The mist, distortions, and authorities are harmful. They are anomalies that should be contained. Your authority is a precarious one, Dr. Kakeru, both due to its power and the mist and distortions it results in. The old dormitory, 20% of the campus, is already in this state because you manipulated time by a few days. If you rewound time by 10 years, I could easily see the mist and distortions causing the collapse of civilization.
Oh, well. Guess I should have known you wouldn't bend that easily. Yeah, nah. Sorry, Vice Prez. Ever since Mitsuru died, all I could think about was finding a way to get back the time we lost. That's the reason I became a doctor in the first place. I'm not giving up on my wish, my feelings, or my desire. I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. I'm only here because I was driven by my ego. Logic and morals are all just so many words in the end. The ego is what really moves people. My ego is my very existence. I really was fond of you, Vice Prez. You and your sister both. It's a shame it had to come to this. But my ego demands I pursue my wish, and I'm not gonna stop being myself. Neither of us is gonna budge. That's the heart of conflict, though, isn't it? Our strength is derived from that of our egos and our beliefs. So hey, don't look so gloomy. This is your chance to prove to me how strong your ego can be. I've got high hopes for you, you know. Don't go letting us down now. Right, Avaricia? Now, let's get this show on the road.
Let's go, Kokoro.
For safety and security.
Get ready. I won't back down.
Commencing. I leave it to you.
Understood. I won't back down.
On your knees. It's in your hands.
Understood. Quell the irrational.
Taste humiliation. Activate. Slaughter them. It's in your hands. Very well.
Don't worry, this will—
Oh, Lord. Deplorable.
Must be nice.
I'm finished. Kill.
Too slow.
Kill.
Counterattack. Taste humiliation. Activate. Slaughter them. Shove it.
Commence.
On your knees.
I've got you.
I will support.
Here I go.
Checkmate.
Commencing. Go forth.
Very well.
I'll just turn things back.
Oh, Lord. You won't get...
Vengeance!
Here.
All taste humiliation. Heal. Slaughter them!
Get ready.
Commence.
On your knees. Checkmate.
Commencing. Attack!
I'll just turn things back.
Oh, Lord.
On taste, slaughter them! On taste humiliation. Here I go! Supporting. Checkmate.
Commence.
On your knees.
Here I...
Commencing. Go forth.
Acknowledged.
Get ready.
I'll just turn things back.
Oh, Lord.
Get ready.
Commencing.
On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them!
I'll just turn things back.
Oh, Lord.
Here I go.
Commencing.
On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them!
I'll just turn things back.
Oh, Lord.
Commencing.
On your knees. Taste humiliation. It's in your hands. Heal. Slaughter them! Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter them!
Get ready.
Don't worry, this won't.
Oh, Lord.
Here I...
Stay on your knees. On, take, slaughter them! It's in your hands.
Leave it to me.
Taste humiliation.
Leave it to me.
Get ready. Together as one.
Leave it to me. The future is written.
I'll just turn things back if you.
Oh, Lord.
Too slow. Take on. On your taste, slaughter them. On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them. Taste humiliation.
Here I go. You're open. Who needs
needs logic and common sense.
No, it can't be. How's this?
On your knees. It's in your hands.
Leave it to me. The future is written.
Taste humiliation.
I owe you. Here I go. You're open! Won't be defeated!
I'll just turn things...
On your... By your command. Heed my thanks.
Advance! Advance! I'll sever you down to your soul! It's over!
On your knees. It's in your hands.
Understood. Heal!
By your command. Heal.
Red.
My lord.
How's this?
My thanks. Taste humiliation. Active. By your command. Heal.
Heal!
On your knees.
Here I go.
As you wish, my lord.
How's this?
Taste humiliation. As you wish, my lord. Heal.
You're open!
Assisting. Active. It's fine.
It's vitals critical. How's this?
My thanks. As you wish, my lord. It's in your hands.
The future is written.
By your command. As you wish, my lord.
Oh. I will assist.
Assisting. As you wish, my lord.
Ship out! I'm with you!
I can't take the pain.
Heal!
By your command. Heal. As you wish, my lord. Heal. Slaughter them! Heal.
Here I go.
The madness. Assisting.
You're open.
Supporting.
Heal!
The madness. Heal. Slaughter them! Heal. Vengeance!
Here.
On your knees! By your command. Assisting!
I won't back down. Why you won't be defeated. Advance!
Spot.
Advance! I'll sever you down to your soul! It's over! Well done, Kokoro.
I knew this future was coming.
So, it's over, huh? of your ego and what you believe in. Ugh, damn it. I can't stop the blood.
Huh?
You really think you could wound me so bad that I couldn't rewind? No. Yoru did this.
Yoru? Why would she...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mitsuru. I couldn't protect you. I couldn't keep my promise to you. I'm sorry.
He is in grave danger. The blood won't stop. His wound is too deep.
Hey, Vice Press. You be sure to keep that promise with your sister. Got it? Yeah, it's a promise. Don't forget it. I hope, with what little remains of my ego, that your efforts pay off. Don't give up the fight.
The ideal was relocated. Was it his authority? Stop. You understand, don't you? Dr. Kakeru isn't with us any longer.
What's wrong? Why does everyone look so sad? What were you guys talking about? He was a pact bearer? But Kokoro is Sloth. And you already defeated the Pactbearers of Lust. I went to all the trouble of getting you a gift, but I won't give it to you until you quit kidding around. So seriously, what happened?
You're all here, I see. It would seem I forced yet another painful burden upon you, Vice President. Dr. Kakeru's remains have been taken care of, courtesy of the Academy.
Huh?
It is most regrettable. Even if he was the Pactbearer of Greed, there's no denying that he has contributed much to the Academy as a doctor. It may not have been his intention, but many lives were spared thanks to him rewinding time. In exchange, however, we have lost a truly precious person. This development has been all too grave, but while I would like to take the time to grieve... Vice President, Mr. Date, Miss Tsurugadai. Only 3 Pactbearers remain, the 3 in the True Student Council. Harsh as the truth may be, if we wish to resolve the anomalies in this academy, your ideals must be shattered as well.
Bullshit.
How truly lamentable. You do realize your authority is strong enough to kill a man, no?
Yet you brushed it off like it was nothing. We already know. Your authority lets you manipulate existence. You're an aberrant Pactbearer, like Mr. VP.
Me, a Pactbearer? Did Dr. Kakeru tell you that? I didn't expect you all to be so crass. If you knew the truth, you really should have said so sooner. I wouldn't have needed to keep up this farce.
Bastard! Damn force field!
As you so astutely determined, this is the power of the Demon of Woe. It is an aberration, much like the Vice President's vanity. Creating existence, erasing it, controlling a target, altering their very being. It's really quite convenient. It's an impressive ability, to be sure. Even the authority of greed can't match it. But I prefer not to use my power if I can avoid it, so as not to create more distortions in the world. I would like to apologize, not just to you, Pactbearers, but to you, Miss Aikawa and Hinata, and you as well, Shinya. It would appear I have caused your trust in me to fade. For that, I am sorry. I refrain from using my power for my own self-interest. It is merely the final line of defense for the Academy. As you surmised, the barrier is indeed my doing. Defeat me, and it will disappear, allowing you to leave the Academy. But is that the right thing to do? As Pactbearers, you would spread the mist, causing chaos wherever you go. I strongly suggest that you all reconsider. If you decide to fight me, leave the Academy, and upset the balance of the world without a care for the chaos you'll sow, then you had best prepare yourselves. I urge you all to make the best decisions for yourselves and for the world. That includes you, Shinya. Ah, and one more thing. Thanks to your efforts, all the other Pactbearers are gone. The majority of the Academy is now safe. There is no need for the true Student Council anymore. As such, you are hereby disbanded.
Dr. Kakeru. He's dead? No. He can't be.
Intermission! Dusk.